Hello internet, and welcome to Xibalba's Tea House, where we talk about things and lay the tea out there and drink tea. Today's drink is sweet tea because I was too lazy to brew myself a cup of tea. So today I want to talk to you about death. I know, very morbid, but why are we surprised that that is what I choose to talk about? But no, today I want to talk about why I'm scared of dying, because I'm pretty sure it's not the reason why you're scared of dying. So in my mind, death is just a normal part of life. It is not something that I spend a lot of time thinking about. It's permanent. It's the one thing you can absolutely be certain about, is that you're gonna die. There's no coming back from it. Once you're dead, you're dead. And at a really young age, I accepted death, as I have mentioned before. So death in itself isn't something that troubles me. It isn't. I'm sorry, it is not. However, I am afraid of dying for one reason. Most people are afraid of dying because, pain, because they'll be losing people they love, because they have their whole lives to look forward to, and so much that they want to do, and you can't really do any of that stuff if you're dead. However, with me, it's a little bit different, and it's gonna sound completely stupid and benign. The one reason why I fear death, and let's start with how the logic of this fear came to be. Okay, so once when I was in, let's say middle school, I read a book. Most of my confounding logic comes because I read a book, okay? I have a lot of weird things that I am very particular about because I read a book and have come to some sort of conclusion because of said book. Now, this book was some sort of teen murder mystery. And it was about this girl who got murdered on her way to school, and she became a ghost. And the whole plot of the book was her trying to figure out who killed her and why. Because in this, ghosts cannot move on unless they discover who killed them and why. And it was sort of a romance because there was this little ghost boy. And so between the two of them, they were supposed to figure out why each of them died and help each other, alright? Now, this is a reason why this book affected my logic. So in this, ghost, and in most ghost lore, not that there's a lot of lore about ghosts, or maybe there is and I'm just not looking it up, which probably if I looked it up it would dissuade a lot of my fears. But from what I have seen by the portrayal of ghosts in media, when a person dies, they die wearing the clothes that they died. That sounded stupid as fuck. It's like that, where there is a lock, there must be a key, like Supernatural. Let me rephrase that. When people die, when they become ghosts, the ghost is wearing the clothes that they died in. Whatever outfit you died in is now your outfit for eternity. That is the part that freaks me out, because in this book, this girl died looking like an 18th century hobo. She was wearing her school uniform, but it didn't fit right because it was her old one, because all of her other ones were dirty. She then spilled coffee all over herself. Everything was out of sorts. Her hair was a mess because she woke up late. The only good thing about her outfit was she stole her mother's shoes that her mother said, "Do not wear my shoes," but she wore them anyway. So she died looking like a hobo but wearing some Louis Vuittons. And she was very embarrassed when she met Ghost Boy, because she out here looking like hot garbage. And she couldn't change how she looked because that's how she died. She died wearing that nasty ass outfit. And I was like, ugh. So every time I leave my house, I am very concerned about the way that I look, because what if I die? Not to say I couldn't die in my own house, but you got me? And every time I leave my house looking like garbage, I just hope and pray I don't die. Because I wouldn't want to be caught dead in that fucking trash outfit I just wore outside. I'm sorry. Like, do ghosts have malls? Could I potentially change my t-shirt with another ghost t-shirt? Like, could I take off my t-shirt and be like, hey buddy, you want to do a trade? Not that they would want to, given whatever garbage outfit I'm wearing, but at least that would be semi-promising. Like, could you rob a ghost of their clothes? Is that a thing that could be done? I know, like, ghosts, like, you know, you go through them and whatever, but if you're a ghost, theoretically you should be able to touch another ghost. So do I have to rob another ghost to get, like, a bomb outfit if I die? I'm just saying. I don't want to die looking hideous. Because then I'd be stuck as a ghost looking like garbage. And we don't know how long I'm going to be a ghost. It could either be like this book that I read, where as long as you find out how you died, you get the key to the afterlife or something. Or I could be a Harry Potter ghost, and like that's just my new form of life. And now I permanently look like that. Like forever. Like forever. That's what I look like. And I'm sorry, but if there's enough magic in the world for there to be ghosts, I feel like there should be enough for me to get a new outfit change if I die looking ugly. And if someone could please explain to me the theoretics of dying and whether or not you could change your clothes when you're a ghost, I would be less scared to leave my house looking like garbage. Because last thing I want is to go out looking like a hobo and then die looking like a hobo and then arrive in the afterlife and they'd be like, ooh, did you die on the street because you're a hobo? And no, I died because I'm a horrible driver or something. But they wouldn't know that because I look like a fucking hobo. I'm just saying, it's a very real concern, and that is why I'm scared of dying. That is the one reason why death scares me. What if I become a ghost and my ghost self is wearing some ugly ass clothes? I would now have to live with that for eternity. That's hell. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No. So let me not die looking ugly. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Let me not die looking ugly. I realize I sound very stupid, and a lot of you think, oh no, she's exaggerating. No, this is a real fear I have. These are the things I'm scared about. Most of you have nightmares about being murdered in your house, being robbed, having somebody hit you, you know, something violent and gruesome, being kidnapped by that guy off a saw, you know, that sort of stuff. I am concerned about whether or not, if I potentially become a ghost, if I could change my outfits, and like whether or not people spilt stuff in the fridge and didn't clean it up. I legit had a nightmare about that the other day. I legit had a nightmare in which the people I lived with spilled stuff all in the fridge, and when I went to go get my food out of the fridge was disgusting. Those are the things that I concern myself with. So I feel like for that type of person that I am, where that was a legit nightmare to me that I had, being concerned about dying because I don't want to die wearing something ugly is perfectly valid and normal. So if you have any recommendations for how I could potentially go to a ghost mall to get, like, you know, new clothes, what some ghost lore is, so I could be prepared for something that could potentially happen when the inevitable death of me happens, I would really appreciate it. I ain't gonna like Ouija board me any ghosts, because you know that's inviting bad things. So if you could do that for me and ask somebody on the other side if that's a concern, I would very much appreciate it. I would dearly, because living with these fears, they're too much. And also, like, this is a tangent, like my life is, honestly. Given that I have these foolish fears like this, or what a lot of you would describe as foolish, but I describe as completely valid, what would my bug art be? Like, because bug arts transform into the thing you fear. Like, would mine be a dirty fridge? Would it be me stuck in a hobo outfit as a ghost? Would it? Would it? That makes me look really pathetic. I don't have anything like really terrifying, but also not that bad, right? Like, at least my fear isn't like the Dark Lord or something. I could potentially deal with a dirty fridge. Potentially. We don't want to be an ugly ass ghost, but I could potentially, at least, or if I'm a ghost, I would like to be brutally murdered if I was like wearing hobo clothes, because then, like, I would assume that my ghosts would like be covered in blood, so that at least the blood is covering that ugly ass outfit. I could live with that. If I'm wearing an ugly ass outfit and it's my time to go, please make sure that I look as grotesque as possible, so thereby distracting you from the hideousness of whatever outfit I decide to leave the house on. That is how I'm choosing to deal with this fear. Let me die horribly if I'm wearing something ugly. Alright, so if you have any wisdom to impart upon me that pertains to ghost lore and how to assuage my potential fear, my fear of this potential circumstance, I should say, I would really care for some advice. Otherwise, click all those bunnies down below, and goodbye, internet. I could have added more sugar. A lot more sugar. Yeah, a lot more.